Hello, this is the lecture number 9 for the chapter 3-dimensional geometry for the class 12th. In this lecture, we are starting with the miscellaneous exercise. In question number 1, you have to show that the line joining the origin means coordinates of the origin 0, 0 and the point is, second point is 2, 1, 1. You have to show that it is perpendicular to the line segment joining the points, let us call it C, 3, 5, minus 1 and the coordinate of the D is 4, 3, minus 1. You have to prove that AD is perpendicular to CD. So find direction ratio of AB. AB का direction ratio, let us call it A1, B1 and C1. So x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Similarly, find the direction ratio of CD, let us call it A2, B2 and C2. So x2 minus x1, that is 1, y2 minus y1 is minus 2 and z2 minus z1 is 0. So you have to prove that it is perpendicular to find A1 A2 plus B1 into B2 plus C1 into C2. So it is 2 into 1 plus 1 into minus 2 plus 1 into 0 equal to 0. So we can say that the line segment joining the point AB and CD is perpendicular to the line segment joining the points CD and C and D whose coordinates are given. So it is a very good easy question. Now after that you have to find in question number 3 you have to find the angle between the lines whose direction ratios. So let us the direction ratio of the first line be A1, B1 which is B and C1 is equal to C and A2 is A minus, it is B minus C. B minus C, B2 is C minus A and C2 is A minus B. You have to find the angle between the lines whose direction ratio is given. So angle to find between the two lines is A1 into A2 plus B1 into B2 plus C1 into C2 upon under root A square plus B square plus C square into under root A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. So A1 into A2, that is A into B minus C, plus B1 into B2, that is C minus A, that is C1 into C2, that is C A minus B, upon under root A square plus B square plus C square into under root A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. It will be B minus C ka whole square, C minus A ka whole square plus A minus B ka whole square. But you open the bracket AB into minus AB, you will get 0 in the right hand side. So it means theta is equal to 90 degree. That is, the lines are perpendicular. Lines are perpendicular to each other because A1 into A2 plus B1 into B2 plus C1 into C2, it is coming out to be 0. Direction ratio of two lines is given. So it means the given two lines whose direction ratios are given are perpendicular to each other. The angle between them is 90 degree. In question number 4, you have to find the equation of the line parallel to x-axis. So direction ratio of x-axis, you know it is equal to 1, 0, 0 and this line is passing to the point that is 0, 0, 0. So equation of the line is x minus x1 upon A, y minus y1 upon B, z minus z1 upon C. So the points are x minus x upon 0, it is 1, y minus y1 upon 0, z minus z1 upon 0. That is A1 in x minus x1 upon A, y minus y1 upon B, z minus z1 upon C, and you have to find the equation of the line which is passing through the point 0, 0, 0 and parallel to the x-axis. That is the question number 4. So direction ratio of x-axis I have already told you, it is 1, 0, 0 and passing to the point this. So you will get this as x minus 0 upon 1, that is you will get y is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0. So this is the question number 4. In question number 5, what you have to get? If the coordinate of the point A, B, C, D are given, you have to find the angle between A, B and C, D. So coordinate of A is given. It is 1, 2, 3. Coordinate of B is given. That is 4, 5 and 7. Coordinate of C is given as -4, 3, -6. And coordinate of D is given as 2, 9 and 2. And you have to find the angle between AB and C2. It means you have to find the direction ratio of AB and direction ratio of CD. Let us call it A1, B1 and C1, A2, B2 and C2. And when you obtain the direction ratios of AB, CD and AB and CD, you'll get the you can find the angle between these two. So when you solve it, the direction ratios are again 4 minus 1, that is 3, 5 minus 2, that is 3, Z2 minus Z1, it is 4. Then x2 minus x1 6, y2 minus y1, that is 6, z2 minus z1 is 8. So these are the direction ratios of AB and CD. Now because you can easily find you're getting this 1 upon 2, 1 upon 1, 1 upon 2, the ratio is you are getting this. So it means the angle between them AB and CD is either 0 or 180, or you simply find the angle between these two. So cos theta is A1 into A2 plus B1 into B2 plus C1 into C2 upon under root A square plus B square plus C square into under root A2 square plus B2 square, that is 36 plus 36 plus 64. So find it. It will be 18 plus 18 plus 32 upon it is 9, 9, 16. That is 18 and 16, 25, 34, and it will be 100, 136. When you solve it, you will get the value of x. Theta is 1. So when theta is 1, it means 0 or 180 degree is the angle between these two lines. So like this, you have to find the angle between these two lines whose coordinates are given. Yes, in question number 6, you have to find the value of k when these lines are perpendicular. So the line perpendicular hai. So we know the condition for the perpendicular lines, that is A1 into A2 plus B1 into B2 plus C1 into C2 is equal to 0, with the condition that the line should be in the standard form. So it is given that the line is standard form x minus x1 upon a, y minus y1 upon b, z minus z1 upon c, x minus x1 upon a, y1 upon b, z minus z upon c. ये आपकी क्या है, परपेंडिकुलर है. तो it means A1 into A2 plus B1 into B2 plus C1 into C2 equal to 0. That is minus 3 into 3k plus 2k into 1, B1 into B2 plus C2 into C1 equal to 0. इसको 0 के इक्वल रखा and you will get the value of k as, आपके पास जो k की वैल्यू आ रही है -10/7, simplify करने पर. So this is the value of k when these two lines are perpendicular. This is the question number 6. Simply you have to use the condition for the perpendicular line. Now in question number 7, you have to find the vector equation of a line passing through the given point and perpendicular to the line. Now you can draw the diagram and easily find the equation of a vector passing through the point, equation of a line passing through the point 1, 2, 3, and it is perpendicular to the plane. It is perpendicular to the plane, that is r dot I plus 2j minus 5k plus 9 equal to 0. When a line is perpendicular to the normal, perpendicular to the plane, then it will be parallel to the normal. It will be parallel to the normal. So therefore line AB passing through 1, 2, 3 and perpendicular to the plane 1 will be parallel to normal of the plane 1, whose direction ratios are 1, 2 and minus 5. 1, 2 and minus 5. So therefore direction ratio of the AB will be equal to 1 lambda, 2 lambda minus 5 lambda, because when a line is parallel to a given vector, then its direction ratios are perpendicular. So you can find the equation of the line passing through the, किस पॉइंट से पास हो रहा है? It is passing through the 1, 2, 3 एंड डायरेक्शन रेशोज ये हमारे पास हैं. तो क्या होता है? x माइनस x1 अपॉन a, y माइनस y1 अपॉन b, z माइनस z1 अपॉन c, विच इज इक्वल टू x माइनस 1 अपॉन 1 लैम्डा, y माइनस 2 अपॉन 2 लैम्डा इज इक्वल टू z माइनस 3 अपॉन माइनस 5 लैम्डा. नेक्स्ट स्टेप में लैम्डा से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो सबको, तो x माइनस 1 अपॉन 1, y माइनस 2 अपॉन 2, z माइनस 3 अपॉन माइनस 5 is the equation of the line which is passing through this point and perpendicular to this plane. So when a line is perpendicular to the plane, it will be normal to the parallel to the normal to the plane, and r dot n cap is equal to d. This will be the normal vector to this plane and whose direction ratio is 1, 2 and minus 5. तो डायरेक्शन रेशियो प्रोपोर्शनल हो जाएंगे. So by drawing the figure according to the question, we'll get a good concept of how to solve this question. So after that we have the question number 8. What it says that find the equation of the plane passing through this. Equation of the plane passing to the point ABC and parallel to the given plane, whose equation is given, that is r dot I plus j plus k is equal to 2. Now if the planes are parallel, so therefore their normals will be parallel, क्योंकि पैरेलल प्लेन से तो इसका नॉर्मल और इसका नॉर्मल जो होगा वो आपका पैरेलल होगा. सो पैरेलल, if the planes are parallel, therefore the normals will be parallel, and because the direction ratio of the second plane is 1, 1, 1, this, so therefore direction ratio of normal of plane 1 will be 1 lambda, 1 lambda and 1 lambda. प्रोपोर्शनल होंगे डायरेक्शन रेशो की रेशो. दोनों के नॉर्मल अगर पैरेलल हैं तो इसके जो नॉर्मल है डायरेक्शन रेशो नॉर्मल की 1, 1, 1, इसके प्रोपोर्शनल होंगे. नाउ यू कैन फाइंड द इक्वेशन ऑफ द प्लेन. इक्वेशन ऑफ प्लेन पासिंग थ्रू द पॉइंट ए बी सी. किस प्लेन से पास हो रहा है? ये प्लेन से पास हो रहा है. एंड डायरेक्शन रेशो ऑफ इट्स नॉर्मल क्या है? 1 लैम्डा, 1 लैम्डा एंड 1 लैम्डा. क्या होता है? इक्वेशन द प्लेन पासिंग थ्रू ए पॉइंट एंड परपेंडिकुलर टू गिवन लाइन इज a x माइनस x1 प्लस b y माइनस y1 प्लस c z माइनस z1 इक्वल टू 0. तो 1 लैम्डा है, x माइनस a 1 लैम्डा है, y माइनस b और ये भी 1 लैम्डा है, z माइनस सी इक्वल टू 0. तो लैम्डा कॉमन लेके खत्म हो जाएगा, तो हो जाएगा x प्लस वाई प्लस जेड इज इक्वल टू a प्लस बी प्लस सी. इसके ए बी सी राइट हैंड साइड चले आएंगे, पूरी इक्वेशन को लैम्डा से डिवाइड करेंगे, लैम्डा खत्म हो जाएगा. सो व्हेन द टू प्लेन्स आर पैरेलल देन देयर नॉर्मल्स विल बी पैरेलल. उनके नॉर्मल पैरेलल होंगे। जो सेकंड प्लेन की इक्वेशन हमें गिवन है विच इज r डॉट i प्लस j प्लस k इज इक्वल टू 2, इसके डायरेक्शन रेशियोज ऑफ द नॉर्मल इज 1 1 1, so therefore the direction ratio of the required plane will be equal to 1 lambda 1 lambda 1 lambda. So equation the plane passing through ABC, it is given that this plane is passing through ABC and whose direction ratios of the normal is 1 lambda 1 lambda 1 lambda is ax minus x1 plus b y minus y1 plus c z minus z1 equal to 0. So ये इक्वेशन हो गई इस प्लेन की जो कि गिवन प्लेन के पैरेलल है. So this is the question number 8 of the miscellaneous exercise. We'll continue the next lecture. Thank you.